Yeah, folks, I am so freaking pumped to share this deck because every single card in it is series 2 or less, making this like the most budget deck that's ever budgeted. Everybody has these cards, and despite that fact, this deck is actually pretty dang good. This, in fact, was played to the top 25 of the Infinite Leaderboard by the Eagle Has Not Landed, which is just like incredibly high level of play with a Series 2 deck. And they thankfully shared this on Reddit, and I was like, dude, that sounds insane. There's no way this deck is actually good. So I played it myself today. This deck wins games. You're going to see in this video, this deck just finds ways to win games. I fired off a 9-5 run with this one myself, up a surprising number of cubes, but basically this deck can kind of operate through Storm in some really powerful ways, in particular where Storm can lock off a location. Sometimes you can get ahead on that Storm with something like a Lizard on turn 2, or you can follow up on that Storm with stuff like Star-Lord and Rocket Raccoon to make sure you win that Storm location. Even if you don't, you've sometimes got Vision as a backup to get over there later if you need to. What that does is isolate the game down where you only need to win one other spot. And when you only need to win one other spot, then again, stuff like Rocket and Star-Lord come in, and they can be really cheap, efficient power spikes that help you win that spot. Stuff like Cosmo can kind of shut down the opponent and counter them. The same for Enchantress, can come in and counter. Electric can be a really big swing. And suddenly you narrow the game down in such a way that you've got a lot of leverage despite all these little cards, right? You can really put power in big ways. You can disrupt in big ways. You've got some sneaky stuff here with Mr. Fantastic, another way to kind of access a Storm location by surprise. Medusa can be a really big cheap power output, especially if you pick mid as your second location. And then, you know, Vision's general unpredictability can cause problems for opponents. So it puts out like more numbers than you would expect, first off. And then secondly, it's really hard for the opponent sometimes to guess where those numbers are going to be, or just go head to head sometimes because you are so efficient with your power output. And it just finds ways to win, man. I don't even really understand it myself. I was incredibly skeptical, but I'm going to show you a ton of games here where this deck just finds a lot of success, and some losses too that were super close, all against, you know, like real meta decks with Series 5 cards and beyond. So, you know, if you're looking for something really competitive and really cheap, you know, this deck is surprisingly great. And I bet, you know, if you have some powerful cards, you could toss one in here or there and not lose too much. You know, maybe stuff like Scarlet Witch or Cable could be swapped out, I think, in particular. Probably an Electra you could get away with. And, you know, put in some even higher power cards, you know, Vision or Galactus First Steps or something. You know, try to run stuff like that. If you have it, maybe give this deck a little boost, but you don't need to. Frankly, you might risk it because this is already doing some crazy numbers and crazy work. So, man, I'm excited to share this deck. We don't have budget decks that are this budget finding this much success very often, and I'm very happy to say that this one is absolutely nuts. Alrighty, let's definitely hold on Rocket. I don't think that's something we need to play on one because it's really good after the Storm to force where you want it to go, you know? Scarlet Witch we can probably just rip for tempo if nothing else. Like, get ahead right, rip the Storm right. Barrage is gonna grab their own Rocket, which is actually really good late. Theirs is just a little buffed. Ooh, the new location, Stark Industries. Very cool, very robotic themed. Rocket and Star-Lord can also be good for this Storm location as well, of course. This Electra, if we lose priority, might be a way for me to kill that Rocket that I gave them. So I've got to think about, like, are they going to do that in the Storm location? This would be a pretty good time for them to do that, and they have priority. So maybe we just rip this for now. Hope to hit that Rocket. How much is this going to actually be? I mean, like, theoretically, this is gaining 3 more points. That's 8. If we kill Rocket, that's 8 plus... could be another 3-drop, but they kind of want to just play Wiccan as well. They did miss their 1 though, so Wiccan's a little less exciting for them. I guess we rip this and try, but I'm definitely a little nervous about this speed for sure. Like, Star-Lord's big, but he's not that big. You know, we got 8, 11, and 2 is 13. I mean, it's enough if it's Rocket plus something. Oh god, they played a lot of stuff. Oh, Goliath is very good. Rocket, but that's getting destroyed, presumably, although they may have another cheap card. Oh, I need to hit Rocket here, really, because that also debuffs Ant-Man, right? You get a 2-for-1. If you hit the Ant-Man, Rocket's still big. Hit that Rocket, baby. Come on. No! Dang it, dude. We needed a little help there. That's not gonna fly, dude. We are... But Mr. Fantastic's not gonna be enough, though. No! Like, it's so close to being enough. Could we hit a big Enchantress rocket maybe here? But I gotta be careful with my own Mr. Fantastic on the Enchantress, so... I mean, where this Goliath? Is that random? No, that's in their deck. Was Mirage random? No, what is their deck? It's like Goliath, but also Wiccan package. Oh, I can't do Enchantress there. I mean, I could still Enchantress mid. Maybe it'd be worth it, but... Seems kind of shaky. Yeah, Vision, you're too late, I think, buddy. There's no world that, like, left just holds, right? I could almost see, like, a Spectrum or something there. If you went Rocket here and they played Spectrum, they'd go to +5, and we would go higher, obviously. We'd be gaining another 5 ourselves. We'd go to 6. But I mean, that's not, there's no way. Like Vision, I mean, Vision would hold against Spectrum left, for the record, right? They'd go to 11 and I'd have 14. Like, don't they just Spectrum mid though? Like, don't they just go all in? Do we even beat this though? I didn't check the math. I think they did both. Oh, Stature and a Quinjet. Wait, we beat Quinjet. Quinjet's not big enough. I think they forgot about the Mr. Fantastic. Yes, this deck really can win, but not remotely how you expect it to. 4 cubes. Let's go. Electra kind of screwed us because they would have had only, like, they would have been missing this 7. They would have been at 12. They would have had 1 more from Ant-Man. All right, Medusa early seems okay. Stark Industries, I mean, we do want to hit that. Cosmo could shut some of this stuff down. Like, if we get priority Lizard and then Cosmo, you know, we could really disrupt them a lot. I like that. Let's try. Like, if they want to bounce, you know, it might be more Affliction than bounce, but definitely I think it's worth a shot for sure. Okay, we both kept a lot of cards in hand for this, but yeah, Cosmo here to shut them down. Next turn can be like Medusa Cable mid, although Medusa mid feels kind of bad. I mean, it's where it goes, but it's better on 6, I guess I mean to say. So maybe you go... Oh, Mr. Fantastic here, though, is insane. I guess you still go Cable here because you might like a little more flexibility. Like, Stark, I mean... I don't know. In theory... I mean, I guess in theory you still want this here, too, though, honestly. It's like a little buff anyway. Looks like we're going to go even on Stark. So we're each going to get +2 in buffs. Oh, the Hulk. It's a high Evo Hulk. Okay. Man-Thing is a pain, admittedly. Particularly because I can't Enchantress over there. So that does kind of suck. Vision can just go in wherever. And then I guess we just dump late. I don't think you dump Hulk, right? I think you dump Star-Lord, Rocket, Medusa. I think you go Medusa mid and hope that holds. And then you just go maybe like Vision, Rocket, Star-Lord elsewhere. I mean, Medusa mid is not a guarantee to hold, though. You're only up 5. You go up by 7. Bro, it's crazy that we're actually competing left, but I don't really think I have to be. Oh, I don't know, though. This is also tough, right? Like, this is theoretically 16-19. If I don't compete left, what is the opponent likely to play without a Hulk, you know? Like, that's what I don't really know yet. I'm not sure what they're going to play yet. I mean, don't they commit here and then just try to hold right? I think so, but I have to play Rocket mid, I think, just to be a little careful. I go up 17-5. That's a 12-point lead. I mean, this might hold. I'm a little worried I have to double down on this. I don't know. Like, I would go right if I were them. So I think I have to double dip right. They just went mid like an absolute goon, dude, because of the rogue. Are you kidding me, dude? It's like the last place I would have gone. Oh, wait, I think it's actually going to hold anyway. It's going to hold anyway. Yeah. No, all good, dude, all good. Even stealing the free... Oh, wait, yeah, no, it holds. 13-12. Oh, my God. Deck, bro. This deck, it doesn't... why does it keep winning? It's not supposed to win with these cards. But it just keeps winning. It's unbelievable, dude. Okay, let's sit here. We like Lizard early, probably. Ant-Man, we've got Enchantress for that. This could be a good sign. Scarlet Witch, I guess we could just go ahead and turn off Warrior Falls. Oh, or we could set up for a good... Actually, this is a good spot for Storm, too. Like, Lizard into Storm's a really good pair, right? You want to close it off so they're unlikely to get 4 spots. Then, you know, you maybe have, like, Enchantress, Rocket mid or whatever to win mid, and you're good to go. I mean, Rocket's also good after Storm, too, for the record. But hopefully we have enough of a head start we don't have to do that. Could maybe even, like, do some fun Cosmo stuff or something over there. I don't know. It seems like maybe an ongoing deck, though, so we just don't know. They did play again mid. Oh, that would also be sick. That's really, really good to get. By the way, the Iron Man armor, that looks funny for some reason. That, like, the proportions of that main Iron Man armor, he looks, like, really squat and really wide-shouldered, and his arms look really short. I don't know. Like, the ones in the back don't look quite as weird proportionally as this one. Maybe that's a specific kind of Iron Man armor I'm unfamiliar with. I really did always like the idea of like a hall of armor though. That always seems so freaking cool. Oh, Victoria Hand. Yeah, so the Enchantress is getting even more juicy. And mid is already looking pretty weak too. Like this would be a stronger spot potentially with base power wise. In some ways that just sort of depends. I don't want to go like too ham there, right? I mean, we definitely don't want to do that. Maybe we just go ahead and Electra this. Like, Electra's good against demons later too, but, you know, it might just be like we're all in here. I could go Vision and, I don't know, like, this is also so good to save, though, too. Maybe we do this. Like, if they play there, Rocket obviously holds it down. If they don't play there, you know, whatever, that's fine too. We're hoping to flip mid with hopefully an Enchantress. They didn't play at all. Moonstone, oh my god. Well, even Moonstone there is actually pretty good news for Ant-Man. Like those will get debuffed significantly, but I will need more power. So like Vision's a good start. Enchantress is the home run. Okay. Yeah, I mean, is that going to be enough power? With Electra, it almost certainly will be, right? It's going to be 8 and 8 is 16, and then they're going to have basically 9 for Moonstone Victoria. They may, if they want to go for like hoods and stuff, which is sometimes what this deck does, but we can see a pretty big ongoing slant here, so it might instead be Bastion. If they go for Bastion mid, they're definitely in trouble. Like, that's not enough power. They might say, hey, I'll trust it because the Ant-Mans, you know, and the Moonstones will scale me, but as we know, that's about to get hard countered. Hard countered. I like that Cosmo here too is like even just this is enough to make them have to think a little bit, you know? Do they set up for like a Spectrum, for instance? You know what I should actually do? I should actually maybe play Vision here so that I'm more likely to get priority. I think I want priority in case of Spectrum because I don't want stuff to get buffed. I don't really expect Spectrum in a Victoria hand deck, but it's not insane. And this is just more likely to get me priority because we know 8 into 10 does not get you priority. This is clearly also not going to get us priority, but just to be a slightly higher likelihood, I think we like this more. Yeah, I mean, if they do go for a Spectrum, I feel like it goes here. It does buff 6 things. They'd have 8, and 5 is 13, and 7 is 20. We'd only have 16. This is worth 5. This is worth 5, because even in a Spectrum, that'd be 3. And non-Spectrum world, this is way better, because well, not that much better. It's only 1 point, I guess. Actually, in a non-Spectrum world, it's kind of worse, isn't it? Because the Ant-Man is going to get silenced anyway, so it doesn't really matter if he's killed, because that's a 3-point swing. So I'm better off taking a 5-point swing, right? I think we still, just like we said, lose to Spectrum if that's a thing. I don't think it is, though, yeah. And indeed, it's not. It would be so weird in a Victoria hand deck. Because normally you want to play that stuff later. It really was like a Bastion line we talked about. Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, this will definitely hold. The Moonstones here get crazy weak. This is kind of like what we were playing yesterday, actually, yeah, which had solid data, by the way. I was not totally sure about that deck. Like, I had such a colossally bad run. I know you guys remember, because you watch all my videos. That deck had such a colossally bad run, but the data on Untapped actually looked pretty okay. By the way, another great win, dude. This deck really is legit pretty cool. I really like it a lot. All right, Cable early is good for turn 2, yeah. Dude, I am 3-0 with this just magical deck. I mean, like, you know, in good conscience, can I really recommend this to like the average, you know, good Marvel Snap player with a lot of cards? I don't know, right? I don't know, but maybe. And beyond that, like, if you really are a budget player, this deck's balling out, dude, for a budget deck. Like, it's crazy. Adam Warlock. Okay, for one, yeah. I took their Surged card. Holy crap! How does that work? I don't know. Mr. Fantastic's gonna move, so let's put him there. Although I could maybe Bifrost. We actually took their freaking Surged card. That's so sick. Sandronova's pretty big, but not like, you know, inaccessibly large, I guess. Maybe we just go Red Wing and Adam Warlock. We're gonna get there with Mr. Fantastic. I don't know if we're gonna win for Adam Warlock. I'm not even sure if I really want to. I think I almost in some ways might value that extra power ultimately than a card. A card in hand, like, not usually that good for me, but extra power, that could be nice. Omega Sentinel, no way for me to turn that off, right? That's tough. I guess in that case we just play a Vision. It's gonna get hit by Omega Sentinel, but something is gonna get hit by Omega Sentinel this game. So I don't know if that's something I can really stop. Do we rip a Rocket here? Next turn we theoretically have, well no, we for sure have 7 energy, so our turn could be like boom, 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 maybe? I think I hold the Rocket then. Not much else I would weave in. I mean, maybe some 2-drops if I had multiple 2-drops, but yeah, I will say, like, removing a card from hand has some value if nothing else, right? There is something there. Because I only draw 1 card anyway. So, like, you go Scarlet Blizzard. So, like, we know Vision's basically only 1 power. I can't really do much of anything with Enchantress. We assume here, though, that they are kind of stuck at exactly 16. So can I just beat 16? Like, this takes us to 18. You know, we know that's only going up 3, so that's 18. And then do I just dump left with Rocket and Star-Lord, right? And then hope to hold left if they play left? I think that's the move, right? Vision is still ultimately worth 1 point. So, I mean, he's still better left than anywhere else. They just dumped... Am I forgetting any? Could they have, like, their own Mr. Fantastic here or something, right? Like, it's not impossible for sure. Nico, Ironheart. Oh! What was it? Colossal misplay from the opponent, by the way. Colossal misplay. We lost anyway, but an absolutely colossal misplay. Why did you play the other cards first? They got so lucky that Ironheart both went right. So lucky. Because, like, you should have tried to force anything, right? Presumably, right? Like, if you know... I mean, I guess they could have thought maybe I didn't have the numbers to win right somehow. Dude, I hate that we lost the tiebreaker. It's so freaking close. I for sure would have played the Ironheart. I mean, maybe you play one other card first or something just to hedge a little mid. But I for sure would have played the Ironheart before dumping new cards, right? Absolute madness. All right. Cable is good. Medusa's fine in Clintar. Yeah, this is actually really good. Maybe we go Cable first, right? Just get more information before we make decisions. Lizard for the opponent. Brilliant card to put in Clintar. We've already done that once. I'm about to do it again, too. White Widow. Oh, White Widow is kind of cool for Clintar, too. Ah. So many interesting decisions this game, man. Storm here, but I kind of want to go, like, I want to go these two mid next turn, right? So it's like, that doesn't feel good. Maybe you just do... I mean, I don't know about this, dude. Like, I don't even really hate Storm left, then you try to win mid, you know? You could go, like, Lizard left, White Widow mid. So that these stats get absorbed into the Clintar, you know? Oh, dude, that's a lot of rocks, dog. Yeah, I mean, we'll definitely go Lizard left, White Widow mid. Hydra Bob also going mid. That actually might make this a little riskier. White Widow here also helps them. I mean, White Widow here is also not crazy for the record. If we really feel confident, like, particularly if Stark Tower or Stark Industry holds on that cable, you know, it's a lot of points. Absorbing Mantarax. Oh my god, they are about to have the world's biggest Darkhawk, bro. Can I win though? Like, I'm kind of overkill left. I need to be able to win one more spot confidently. Problem is big head starts everywhere. Do these split evenly always? Oh no, I netted more. Oh dude, it's crazy. This is totally random. I got 5 to 3. Okay. I kind of need to be able to go in on one spot here. Oh, they already committed the Darkhawk. Okay, so now I kind of can. I'm very worried about Mystique, though, without an Enchantress draw. Like, Mystique basically cooks us. We can try this and see if it holds. Maybe the Scarlet Witch does something weird. I don't know. Maybe they don't have Mystique, right? We don't know, but probably not going to hold. Mystique is very, very large. Oh, Cassandra Nova is big, but maybe not big enough. That's not big enough, right? There's no way. That's not big enough, is it? We're getting a ton off Rocket. Bro, it's close. Oh my god, is it close, dude? Scarlet Witch. White Palace is fine. Scary game. Really, really scary game. Legion, oh cool, dude. They could have done some crazy stuff with Legion. Unlocking that flooding, but I guess you got to get that Darkhawk down, right? Hey, Rocket's gonna chill. Opponent played into Thunderbolts. The fact that it's in Thunderbolts and Hood makes me think, you know, like Viper stuff is a real possibility. Annihilus. Cannonball, okay. Still kind of feels like that, by the way, but would have been nice to maybe get an Annihilus to flip stuff back if they're a full-on Cannonball Annihilus deck. I don't know. Strange Supreme Hood. Whoa, I gotta be honest, that's kind of new. Okay, we're actually really good at winning right with Vision and even Mr. Fantastic. So I'm gonna storm left into, I guess Enchantress? I don't know. I'm actually not so sure. We don't have a great turn 4 play because, like, obviously Scarlet Witch is not a good follow-up if we're trying to lock it out. I'm hopeful that Strange Supreme 2 could make their life weird here. Like, you can't put a demon here and expect to, you know what I mean? Like, okay. Cannonball can hit this, but, like, we don't want to risk it going into the wrong spot, you know? I think we do this just so that we're really strong left and then Vision wins right. It's very unlikely Lizard fills out, right? Especially with Strange Supreme, again, eating stuff. It's just, like, Lizard's for sure going to be at 6, I think. Rocket's going to be big. I mean, it is true if this somehow doesn't hold here, or if they somehow manipulate that hood, destroy it or whatever, we could be cooked. But this is a big, we got some numbers. Like, honestly, 13 solid, dude. Viper denied. Demon gets eaten. Exactly what we described. Vision's gonna go right to win right. How do we lose? How do you lose? How do you lose? Cannonball could lose you the game if you accidentally hit Strange Supreme. That would be one way to lose, I guess. We could also, if we lost priority here, which is not impossible at all, but pretty unlikely, I think, since it's such a big lead here. I guess you could even Scarlet Witch the Death's Domain and get even more power there for like safety reasons, you know? I don't think that's gonna be necessary though, really. Oh my god, I forgot they're getting my Vision, but it doesn't matter. I totally forgot they got my Vision, but Strange Supreme eats it. Oh my god, dude, I totally forgot. We do have priority, like we said, although it was very close. Bro, if that had eaten the rock instead, they could have moved the Vision here and then taken a role where, like, if they played some other created thing, which they might have been out. So it might not have worked. But if it gone into turn 6 and, you know, that Vision was created and the rock was gone and the Vision was here, they might have had a world where they could have done that. I maybe would have had to try to rip for a Scarlet Witch in that case and just hope they didn't call that read, you know. Good win though. That's crazy, actually. Crazy win. Okay, I like it. I'm happy. Hey, left is so good for us, dude. The Master Blaster, my opponent. Interesting name. We got our own Enchantress there using the base art. This might be a robot, but I don't think bots snap on one without any other stuff going on. So I don't believe it anymore. Vision can get there and Mr. Fantastic can both get there. So we just need to win one other spot. It would actually be sick to get like a Storm this game. Oh, they might have Some cool destroy passes. Really sick out Wolverines in the background there, by the way. That's super cool. We just go for Cosmo and hope to shut this down before they get to it. Yeah, let's try. I mean, if they destroy this turn, obviously we're too late, but usually it takes a couple turns. Nice. Usually, you know, you don't usually just like Carnage on 2. Usually you have to set up a little bit. Nice start here, though. We're very happy, peoples. Oscorp Tower. Yeah, let's just turn it off. I think that's fine. Their life's gonna get weird. They really don't want to play anywhere this turn, probably, because it's like, well, Cosmos ruined my destroy package. Oscorp Tower's making my life weird. Were they really gonna give me these cards? Oh no, they're also turning it off. Yeah, this is funny. It's gonna cycle through 3 locations this one turn. Oscorp into Deep Space. Oh, it's not actually gonna go to the 3rd. We only get 2. Deep Space is funny. That's also really annoying for them and kind of fine for me, I think. So they basically can't destroy cards anymore. Lizard's really good, right? Left seems pretty much safe now since they can't destroy stuff. Like, you know, they can't even like Killmonger. Literally nowhere can they go. We're getting completely helped by these locations. It just has to be a raw power game for them now, which seems impossibly difficult to win, right? I mean, yeah, Enchantress is also dead for me, so I might as well just tempo it. It doesn't hurt, right? I'm also dead on my on reveals, right? So it's just base numbers for me, but I'm hopeful that particularly with the advantage left, that the base numbers just do enough. Null, that's hilarious, yeah. I mean, yeah, this should just hold, right? Yeah, okay, yeah, nice. Yeah, they got kind of screwed over by Cosmo #1, great counter, and then also location. And apparently not a bot, just a cool base portrait. That's fun. Respect the hipster vibes. Bro, I am owning with this deck, by the way. All right, let's chill. Rickety Bridge. Yeah, kind of weird. I guess Lizard here is pretty good, even if he gets filled out. Like, just getting a body ahead here can make a big difference, yeah. This might be a Mr. Negative deck, it looks like, but they're probably missing a bit here. Mr. Negative is going to be pretty tough for us to beat. I would say maybe if there was a Storm, we'd have a better chance, because you could Storm one spot and then Enchantress another, because so many Mr. Negative cards rely on ongoing, you know, Iron Man, Gore specifically at the top of that list. But, you know, that's not even all. Mystique, I guess, is basically those 2 things on repeat. So I don't feel good without a Storm early, and since we're not hitting Storm on 3, it might just be too late. Now, of course, if they miss Mr. Negative or something, that might be okay. Oh, maybe not Mr. Negative. I read into the portrait too much. It's just discard stuff. Khonshu discard Apocalypse stuff, which also still pretty intimidating. But I will say, like, Mr. Fantastic could maybe just win left for free. So then it's perhaps about winning one more spot in that case. Maybe we could just win one more spot. Getting a big buff off Stark Industries, perhaps, if we are ahead here. Which I think usually we will be ahead on bodies, but they might match. So if there's like 6 bodies, how does it work? Like, I don't know how it prioritizes. 8 divided by 6. Like, who gets that leftover? Does it go side to side, or does it, you know, I don't know how it's going to work. Okay, we hit the Star-Lord, is good news. Blade Apocalypse on the Dracula. So that's going to make right really hard to win, because Dracula just looks crazy strong. So, oh, is it just randomly distributed? It doesn't even go 1 by 1? They got +2 on Glaive, and I got +6. It does say split, so I kind of thought maybe that meant, like, you know, go 1 at a time until the list is, like, you know, you're done with the list or whatever. Doesn't seem that's what happened at all. Vision here. That is actually the biggest guy I will ever have here. Maybe we go here with it just to, I don't know, keep them on their toes a little bit or something. I'm not really sure. I can destroy Blade mid, so there's maybe, like, that would actually be pretty nice to do now, but then I'm just, like, totally locked in, you know? We don't like that. It's not impossible for me to win, right? I just think it's gonna be hard. What gets played mid here? Scorn left and a MODOK mid. So they're isolating down to APOC. Oh, Khonshu also in play. Good God, Khonshu and APOC. That's all that's in hand. But doesn't that mean if you play the Khonshu and you don't draw a 1-drop specifically, aren't you a little bit cooked here? Like, Mr. Fantastic holds there. I guess I still have to try to hold that, right? It's oh, I can't even go there for Hellfire Club. I mean, Electra's a 5-point swing, but also does guarantee your Lizard's safety. So I guess I'm actually, if I'm thinking about it, perhaps Electra's just better because she protects 4 power here. She's worth 5 herself. That's kind of a 9-point swing. Vision risks Lizard. So yeah, this seems better actually. Left, we think we win because of Mr. Fantastic. Mid, we try to hold, but I think they're going to play Khonshu mid at 8. And they're going to go to what? 16 and 8, 24? We're not going to be at 24, are we? No, actually, we are going to be at 21. And then I mean, I guess there's a chance the 50-50 Dracula screws them if they hit a high cost card and maybe they get a low cost on the Dracula. They did just play the Khonshu, it seems. Okay. I think they're going to 24 there. We need that to roll left till it gets destroyed. Nice. Oh no, they brought back the Colleen, which discarded the Morbius, which means they're guaranteed to hit Apocalypse, and he beats us by like 4 points over there. Oh, so close. Oh, bro. Oh, bro. Were they actually guaranteed to get that Colleen, though, I guess? Morbius was in the pool, but that's... No, they could have got the Morbius, I guess, right? Or no, wait. That's what Colleen discarded. I think they actually were guaranteed because they played the Scorn out, which was heads up. What did Blade hit earlier? Only APOC. Yeah, actually, this was guaranteed for them to guarantee that the Dracula got buffed. Yeah. It was always Colleen. Oh, that's such a tough one, dude. We got so freaking close on this. Literally, like 3 and 4 points, both sides. Like, maybe I needed to just play, like, you know, maybe just let them get the APOC and win on numbers. Did I have that? I could have played Witch. Still would have only been 24. I don't think we had a way to get those numbers, right? Such a close one, dude. Such a close one, dude. Alrighty. Dude, what? I think I've recorded enough games, by the way. I just keep winning, dude. I just keep winning. Yeah, I think Cable early. Yeah, let's get Stark Industries loaded up for sure. Kind of bias that in our favor, obviously. Magneto. I don't hate Magneto at all. Sometimes just good big turn 6 makes sense. Rocket's gone. What did they lose? I couldn't see. What was that? Oh, Shang-Chi gone. Okay. Relevant, I guess, for the said Magneto. Random card to hand seems okay. Scarlet Witch here. This might be annoying. Is it more annoying for me or the opponent is the question. I think it's more annoying for me, right? Let's wait on the Star-Lord. I think they're pretty likely to play here this turn. But, paid off. Sentinel. Okay, yeah, that's actually good to fill my curve. Yeah, good for Morag, too. What do you know? So now we'll go Sentinel and then Star-Lord left. Polaris, but surely you still... Like, surely you still... I think I put them both here, right? Surely you have to contest Stark Industries. I mean, if not, I don't mind that the Star-Lord's wasted because we're just getting such a crazy bonus. Just a free +8 distributed there is great. Star-Lord hits, nice. 3-2 is still biased in our favor. We'll see if we net enough. It's still random, but, you know, I'm assuming that helps. Viv Vision. Okay, so we're up by 4. What happens afterwards? We're up by 10? So we won 6 to... We were up by 4, I think, right? We got 3 and 2 and 2. Wait, we got every point? Oh, no, they got 1. We got 7. 3 and 2 and 2 is 8. Wait. Am I high? 3 and 3 is 6 and 2 is 8. But Viv also got 1. This is one of those where I'm probably missing something obvious, but I don't know what it is. If it can't split them, it doesn't really actually split them evenly or anything. I am so confused why there were 9 points. Did I miss something, guys? 3 and 2. I don't know how to count. That's... I don't know how to count. 3 and 2 and 2 is not 8, Regis. That's 7. You absolute... goon, Regis. You goon! Don't you understand math, you goon? Any good one drop? How are there no good one drops to hit? This is blowing my mind right now, actually. I think you do, I think you do like this. Like, that's a pretty big lead. I mean, Vision, it's 19 to 9. Remember, it's not really that. If they go for that Magneto. Oh, well, they don't have the Magneto. We took that Magneto, right, from Cable. I don't know what they go for, but this puts us at, like, I mean, this is already technically enough. Like, do you need the Sentinel? I don't know, but Lizard Medusa's pretty strong mid as well. It's amazing, guys. This is not only the deck for budget players, it's the deck for people who cannot do simple addition. Oh, that's kind of tempting. I like Lizard there a lot, too, though, because Lizard is unlikely to get filled out, or if they do, you know, they would have to commit so much late that it's maybe not a big issue necessarily. So we'll try to rip a Lizard over there. Star-Lord too, but they may not have a 2-drop, so these are just ultimately better on 6, even if you think you can hit them early, right? I think just you've got an open turn 6 in very many cases. The idea of this deck is to kind of condense down a little bit, particularly with Storm, Miniaturized Lab, kind of doing the same vibes, and then go from there, you know. This is like a destroy deck, kind of giving me bot vibes a little bit, by the way. Chavez into Carnage is a little strange, I would say. Not the strangest thing we've ever seen, but a little strange. So Cosmo could be good, but you do want priority for Cosmo, which, since they got up 7 of 6 over there, that might be hard to do. Just a Tempo Vibranium, huh? I did lose priority again because of this positioning swap. Deathlock for me, that can go right to make some space or just be a guy. Probably still just saving the rocket, right? It's, you know, I know we're biding our time here, but I think that's the right decision to make. Bucky for the opponent. This has definitely got bot vibes, no question, right? Tempo Bucky, like, surely you got more to do. Although we did take a Deathlock, we've already seen a Carnage. Maybe they just don't have good destroy stuff, honestly. Fantastic Witch. Yeah, that gives us kind of like Cosmo, Star-Lord, Rocket to finish. That's pretty good, I guess, yeah. We wouldn't want to go Enchantress mid ever, so let's, you know, hope that doesn't make sense. I'm not worried about a null just yet. Squirrel Girl only going right. Sabretooth Venom, this is actually an insane, oh, just Yondu. Oh, this is obviously a bot, okay. Electragon, I mean, that is going to be really hard to beat mid, to be honest, unless we get, I don't know, something insane here. It's going to be kind of impossible, actually, I think. Bro, Mindscape on the bot game. Like, surely the bot will just give me the game, right? Oh, actually, Killmonger's nuts. Okay. Does Killmonger win mid? It deletes Yondu and Squirrel Girl. They have 12 left, and I would be going to 12. That's a tie, I guess. I mean, like, sure, that's a tiebreaker here is actually pretty good news, right? I don't lose anything, so it's better for me to do this for sure. What was Sabretooth buffed by, dude? Oh, Chavez. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll always win a tiebreaker. Like we said, there's oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, stop. Oh, dude, priority there actually mattered so much with Enchantress Nova. I mean, I think this bot. Wait, did we actually just tie? Bro, this is a bot though, right? The bot just tied us, dude. Thank God I had priority though, or I would have destroyed my Vibranium and their Nova. Would have been very bad. Well, dang, dude, I didn't think bots ever went for ties. I'm not sure that was a bot. Bots usually just lose intentionally. I'm sure there was a way for them to lose intentionally with that.